Hey, welcome to the video. So I just want to talk briefly about Hebrews 9:10 and how it applies to the stick of Judah versus the stick of Joseph. So Hebrews 9:10, which only stands in meats and drinks, and divers washing, carnal ordinance, to hold on them until the time of Reformation. So if you watch part one, it was a time where each Jew came to Christ. Okay, so how does this apply to the stick of Joseph versus the stick of Judah? Um, Here mentions stick of Joseph. Okay, uh, also referred to stick of Ephraim, and then you have stick of Judah. So the stick of Judah were the Jews who were in Jerusalem area in the temple, and the stick of Joseph or Ephraim would stick the Jews who were scattered throughout the entire Roman Empire. Okay, every nation that they knew of. Alrighty, so if you look at the timeline, so you had Daniel's 70th week, which from 8066, the 70th week of Daniel. So you have, first 69 weeks, and then the 70th week was from September 5th of 8026 all the way until September 17th of 8033, that 7-year period. So you had Christ's ministry, the 12 apostles, they were a part of the stick of Judah. They were the Jews who were in Jerusalem, okay? Then the apostle went to the Jews. So just using the logic here, okay? Since they are part of the stick of Judah, the 12, remember Matthew 10:23, they would go through all the cities of Israel. So they would have started in Jerusalem first. Alrighty. So those 3.5 years, the final 3.5 years, Daniel's 70th week, was when the gospel went to the stick of Judah. And when it became exhausted, and they were eventually just pretty much all the Jews were rejecting the gospel at that point in Jerusalem. They were the ones that were the non-elect, if you will. Then the gospel went to Gentile household. Okay, and then from that point forward, they continued on the cities of Israel. This is that green line here, Matthew 10:23. They were continued on throughout the cities of Israel, throughout the Roman Empire. Okay, so that's my understanding how Matthew 9:10 applied to the stick of Joseph versus the stick of Judah. Alrighty. So those are just my thoughts. Yeah, love to hear your thoughts on it as well. So, all right, thank you very much for watching. That's pretty much all I have. They were the 12 would continue on all the way until, just fast forward here in the timeline. Okay, keep going. Oh, until year 66, sign of Son of Man occurred, and that's where the green line stops. Down here, Matthew 10:23. Okay, then Peter and John, they wrote their epistles and Book of Revelation that year, 8066. Alrighty, after they had finished going through the cities of Israel. Alrighty, and that's where John said, the time is near at hand. Jesus coming quickly. And 2 months later, after he wrote the Book of Revelation, then the sign of the Son of Man occurred in the sky. So Jesus said, I'm coming quickly. He meant it. And then he also wrote, at the last hour in First John. So John would have written those 3 epistles, First, Second, Third John, right after Revelation. And I believe he went to Jerusalem. Unlike what's written about him in church history, that he went to Ephesus and stayed there. That is totally false. That was not his role. He would go all the way to the end, going through the cities of Israel, and so again, Son of Man occurred in the sky. He would have, if you had any apostle that would have hung out with the Jewish people at the temple, it would have been John, because he was the most intimate with Christ. So that's what I believe happened. He stayed with them all the way to the end. Yeah, unfortunately, we have a lot of history that's been destroyed, burned in the 4th century, and a lot of history has been rewritten in the 4th century. So, but I do believe there's enough information that we can piece all this together, which is what I did. So, anyway, that's pretty much all I have. Thank you for watching, and hope you continue to enjoy your studies, and have a great day.